Well, hello. How you doing? This is Sharon D coming to you on Money Making Monday, a little slight bit earlier than Money Making Monday usually is, but today is my middle granddaughter's birthday. So G Paw and I are going to go and help celebrate her, and that is taking place at 6 o'clock. So that's why I'm here a little earlier. You know, that's what's so cool about what I'm doing is that I can adjust it around me, around my schedule, around my grandkids' schedule, around my husband's schedule. It is just my choice, right? One of the things that people ask me in terms of business for themselves, starting a home-based business, having your own business, is their major concern generally is time management. And so I get questions about what do you do for time management? Well, let me just tell you, you do not manage time. You manage yourself. Time is going to do what time does. And that is, oh, hello, Delshawn. How are you, lady? I am fulfilling our obligation in along with my usual Monday routine, which is Money Making Mondays with Sharon D. So that's where you have fallen into, is Money Making Monday with Sharon D. So as I was saying, I was able to switch this around so that I can go hang out with the granddaughter and sing happy birthday to her at 6 o'clock. But before I did, I wanted to kind of drop you a little bit of nuggets, and that was one of them. You do not manage time. You manage yourself. So if you're having an issue with time management, you have to take a look at yourself. I was reviewing this video by Bran Tracy, and it's referring to the 80-20 rule. And it talks about that the 20 is the vital few rather. The 20% is the vital few. And the 80%, yep, manage yourself, girl. That's the only thing you have control over. The trivial many is the 80% on the bottom. So the question becomes, which percent are you in? The 20% or the 80%? And I kind of think that to be in the 80%, you have to get a control over the time thing. Yeah, you have to get control over the time thing, which essentially is getting control over you. So his system talks about not only time management, but goal setting. And that those same 20%, the vital few, all have goals. And not only do they have goals, they have big goals. And one or two specific big goals that they actually work on all of the time. As opposed to the trivial many in the 80%, where their goals might be 10 of them, and they work on the least important ones and spend most of their time on working on the least important ones. That's amazing, I think. Amazing. I mean, because success leaves clues. Yeah? Success leaves clues, but guess what? So does failure. Failure leaves big clues and big old holes in the ground for you to fall in. Yeah. So I really advise you to take a look at that. One of the major things is you have to develop you. Yeah. Develop you. Work on you. And in the process of doing that, you're going to set goals. Yep, definitely, lady. Success leaves clues and failure does too. Yes. But often we just don't pay attention. We just don't pay attention. And that's amazing. So I'm looking at goal setting here. So what is my goals for this week? My goals this week are I'm going to do a webinar that was actually sort of insisted upon by my VIP group who wanted to know more about skin discoloration. I actually was doing a video on that. Well, not specifically on that, but I touched on that. And I was asked, well, I want more information about that and really to get in depth on all the reasons for skin discoloration and what you can do about it and what you can not do about it and what you're doing to cause it to happen, such as diet and health and not protecting our skin from the sun, just on and on and on. Age, heredity, those things that we definitely can't control, but we don't have to give up on those things, even though like I can't control age, I can't control heredity, but you can still take a good fight on it, right? So anyway, my big goal is to get this webinar done tomorrow, and this weekend I'm doing a open up my makeup box for a case for everybody. So that's my goals for this week. But ultimately, those aren't my goals. Those are actually steps to reach my goal. And that's what it is that people fail to set reasonable goals and they don't put the steps to reach those goals in their plan. You have to plan. You have to plan to reach your goals. Specific, sure-footed steps that get you from that one place to the next. And that's what he means, I think, when he said that. Thank you, sweetie. That I think that's what he means, is that you have people who just basically wish. It's a wish. A goal is not written down, a goal that does not have time frame, a goal that does not have an ending point and the steps along with them. It's simply a wish. And you can wish and you can hope. And that's a wonderful thing. But arriving and achieving your goals takes some steps in there. Takes some actual thought and process. So what I'm working on that this week are goals are not actually goals. They're merely the steps to my bigger goal of financial freedom, more time with my family, traveling, all these things that you want to be able to do as you get out of that whole raising kids and working thing and just be able to just spend time with that dude around the corner and enjoy that time because you put steps together to achieve the goals and you made them. So check that out. Check him out. Brian Tracy. It's pretty interesting what he was saying. The vital few. Are you the vital few or are you the trivial many? He said that nearly all economic systems operate on that theory. And I think that even deeper than that, life operates on that theory. The survival of the fittest. But what does that mean? Who's the fittest? And the fittest can be calibrated in different ways. And the playing field is not always equal. So you have the opportunity to be in that 20% if you so choose to. Yeah. But it takes time management. Erase that. Self-management, goal setting, steps to your goals, and working on that big goal all the time, as opposed to busying yourself with little bitty things that may not lead to the ultimate achievement of your goals. So that is a little bit of lipstick therapy for Money Making Monday. Yeah, that's what it is. Set your goals and drop me a line. Private message me. Let me know, what are your goals and how are you planning to achieve them? What are the steps? Send me a private message, email, doesn't matter. I'd love to hear about it. I'd love to hear what your goals are and your steps. So you have a great day. Thank you for joining me here today on Money Making Monday with Sharon D. Just a slight bit earlier than usual, but you know, that's the great thing about having control. You don't have to manage time. You can change it. Have a great evening. Blessings always.